I'm doing it for my daughter.
Have you seen Elliott Earls talk about the Cranbook Art School application experience?
I didn't watch that. I get that. I know the guy made a video about my application, and it's all good.
Clown College YouTube with the 25. Hey Sam and Jet,
But I don't care.
My coworkers are declaring war on our boss. She's definitely incompetent and controlling, but I can tolerate it after years of college. I want to do catastrophe avoidance, but I fear I'll have to take a side soon. What do I do?
What the hell? What in the hell are you talking about? What did he say?
His coworkers are teaming up against his boss, and he thinks he's gonna have to take a side soon. Do your coworkers write your checks?
I don't know, man. My coworkers write my checks. Dude. What are they beefing with the boss for?
Because he said because she's incompetent and controlling.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know, bro. Maybe just take both sides. Just be a slime ball. I don't think it matters. If you're at work, just be whoever's talking to you, just agree with them.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's crazy that's crazy what they're saying. What's crazy?
I hear you, man.
Hey, I hear you. It's crazy. And just become like invisible. There's a way you can do that.
We got Bombadil.
Just this is the time. I think it's a good time to fake a disability.
Yeah, I hear you. That's crazy.
Yeah. Now's a good time to find out that you're 1/8 Cherokee Indian. Why not? Fucking why not? Just start wearing feathers to work, and let them wait to ask you. Because if you bring it up right away, it's going to sound like you're lying. But if you come into work decked out in feathers and like leather pants, and they're like, "What the hell? What's this?" Yeah, it's crazy. There's so much heritage that I was unaware of before, but it's really crazy. The Bean Treaty of 1873. What Americans did to my people is just uncalled for. I think I might need to take today off due to racial sensitivity. Is that a turkey you're eating? That reminds me of the Pilgrims. Please stop. Just become a problem for everybody.
Yeah.
I think that's how. And then they'll be so weary from dealing with you that when you finally yield, it won't matter what side you took.
Yeah.
So just become a problem and talk about how there's not a bathroom stall for your tribe, and then make life hell for them both. And then they're butting heads going to war. Then when they settle their beef, you just go, "Hey, I just want to say it was pretty crazy when I was going through. I guess I didn't realize, but I'm just coming to terms with my ancestry, and I feel good now. And I just want to let you know that even though you were wrong about the bathroom choice, that you didn't let me have a Cherokee Indian bathroom, I think that we can still work together, and I won't sue you for $1 million. That I won't dox you all on my racism pinpointing website." I don't know. That's a tough one. I don't know how to navigate that.
I think that's pretty...
Did you see Dr. Mike get his ass beat?
When you and your team are pitching a new product, Grammarly's tone suggestions
Got one here from Bombadil Plus. Don't get anxiety. If you get anxiety, you frickin' die. Thoughts?
I got my ass beat, but I'm going to summon what I need to make a 12-minute video to show that I'm the bigger man at the end.
Wait, when did he get his ass beat? He did another fight?
Fucking Ellen DeGeneres, Creator Clash 1.5, I don't know. Chest compressions heart hoodie.
It's only $70.
This guy's swag is, first of all,
bro, the new Dr. Mike merch.
Sickening anti-swag. Unbelievable. 100% polyester throw blanket. Brother, you got... And this is the type of polyester, the fuzz, where it just breaks off and you inhale it into your lungs and it makes you into the him. His swag is deep in the negative, like those iceberg memes, the abyss, the very bottom of the iceberg. That's a swag iceberg.
The Dr. Mike merch drop.
This guy's the Dr. Mike merch drop is at the very bottom of the swag iceberg.
Well, he's been selling them, man.
How do
All he
you
has
even
is-
have fucking time? Orders over $250 between now and Christmas will receive personal thank you videos from me. How do you even have enough fucking time? Yo.
Busho Diki with the 25. My uncle is half Cherokee, and he gets a free fishing license.
Hell, I bet he does. I bet he gets a lot more swag than that, but more power to him.
Froggy Fresh says, I DM Sam back. I'll come out for training. I want to be a champion.
This guy kept getting fucking pasted with these overhands. This could have been iDubbbz too. I swear to God, this could have been iDubbbz beating Dr. Mike's ass.
This fight did not go as expected.
If I ever lose a fight, you cannot let me make a video where I'm talking about how I'm the bigger man because I got up after and respected my opponent. All that shit that people say to like console themselves after a loss. The top comment, Dr. Mike is so respectful as a boxer, blah, blah, blah. But Mike completely breaks that. He has a fucking ego too. Is that not true?
I think he does.
Didn't we hear something weird about him at the Creator Clash or whatever?
Just how he handled the interview.
Yeah, when the Brandon interview, and then I think there was some aspect where like he did something like he had to have a certain entourage or a certain room or something that like pissed iDubbbz off. I can't remember, but fucking this guy he's got showbiz ego because he's like almost on the Ellen DeGeneres show.
He gets a permanent sticky on his channel from a licensed doctor, like an authority sticker.
Oh my gosh,
That's
brother.
crazy.
I might have to go to medical school just to get that. When is mine going to say that it's from a Mensa member, which has been taken off of Wikipedia? Did I talk about that? I did. I talked about it on that podcast yesterday. They took me off on Wikipedia. It said that I was on Mensa, but then they took it off. Assholes. Nope. Okay, I guess I'm just an idiot like the regular people. This guy is such a dildo.
I have to work the pads with Thomas, show my shadow boxing to a crowd of
gotta catch
fans
up on
that
these,
have
by the way.
come just to see each of the
Chastity
fighters
came
warm
back
up and show a little bit of their training. I watched 𝐂𝐲𝐿𝐴 do his, and honestly, I was feeling confident. I was feeling comfortable. I thought I was in good shape
That's your
considering.
mistake. Feeling confident before going into battle with another man that's trying to kill you. Comfortable. I feel comfortable right now. You're an idiot. Go ahead with the chat reads.
We got Justin Carico with the 25. First ever chat. Can you
He
comment?
fought somebody with 20 fights and thinks he's going to win.
Oh, no.
You dildo.
Can you comment on the Elliott Earls videos about his studio practice channel? Jet, how do you feel about being called a lost boy?
Oh, yeah. Listen, I didn't watch that video. I already get the gist of it, okay? As I've mentioned before, there's a little organization you might have heard of, okay? It's called Mensa International. It's the largest and oldest high IQ society in the world, all right, guys? It's a nonprofit organization open to people who score at the 98th percentile or higher on a standardized supervised IQ or other approved intelligence test. Did you know they didn't let me bring my Diet Coke in there?
Why? Why would
Well,
they do
because
that?
it's a nootropic, which is part of my edge that I use, but also because I would have spilled, because it was also the testing center, because there's not hundreds of people trying to join Mensa at enough time to keep a testing center open. So it was a testing center for like drunk drivers and like people who failed some like sex offender, like the stuff on other people's screens was like, I will not commit this offense again. I will not do this again. Like it was just, I didn't absorb enough of it because I was focused on my thing I had to do. But it was like a testing center for like poor criminals.
Really?
To like get whatever their poverty crime of the day was, like that kind of thing.
I will not hit her.
Yeah,
in the head.
I will not drink a eighth of vodka before I operate heavy equipment, like that sort of thing.
Yeah. And you're having your genius quiz in between two people.
Yeah. That was pretty funny. And
They're asking you.
I used to have a Reddit account. All right, hold on. Let me check out this Hyundai commercial here. Cool car. Okay, cool. Listen, when you have a video broken down like this, what is the essential problem? This is what I looked at. I didn't watch the video.
Yeah.
Is Sam's work ideological in nature or a reflection of penis envy? Whatever. I know this is someone who doesn't get the joke.
Yeah.
Okay. which is fine. His work is really good, and the thing is, his channel, Studio Practice. If you're an artist, if you want to be an artist, if you actually think you want to be an artist, you should go ahead and subscribe to this channel because he posts good content. However, he's an academic, which means that his income is derived from Cranbrook University. So there's a limit to how sort of nitty gritty. There's quite frankly there's a limit to what he's able to think and say, and that's what I would point out. And that's kind of I really do respect this guy. I think he's a good artist, and it's almost the type of thing where I wouldn't even want to have a conversation with anybody. Like, I'm so over that whole let's have a deep philosophical conversation about what it means to be an artist. Let's go ahead and do that. This is like one guy that I might ever want to have that conversation with. He's a smart person, but I haven't watched all these videos. I know for a fact there's not a single mention of anything about race. It's just not in there.
Yeah.
There's things that you can't say when your income is derived from a certain source, period. So whatever the fuck he's saying about Lost Boys, which is fine because but here's the other thing. I'll get to the other thing in a second. Whatever he's got to say about Lost Boys is if this is the totality of the conversation that needs to happen, this is the amount that this guy's able to talk about. Period. It's whatever, okay? And I guess from this comment here, I'm not a Sam Hyde mega fan, but he specifically states that he's not a nihilist many times. I'm the opposite of a nihilist. So doesn't get the joke. The other thing that I would say, and this doesn't just apply to Elliott Earls, but it's just in general, and it's something that I'm sure Jordan Peterson has said, but Lost Boys, as though you, not Elliott Earls, but the people who would typically be saying that, like New York Times readers, as though the world that you're creating and the path forward that you're allowing for manhood to happen is anything close to a solution. That's just a fantasy. It's not like the entire we have an entire generation coming up that's mostly lost people, and I'm gonna guess what he's saying. His solution is you're terminally on 4chan pole. That's what I would guess he's saying is if you're a lost boy, it's that you're too focused, whatever. But it's none of those people saying that type of shit have anything close to a solution. So it's a moot point. It's not even something that's worth. I wouldn't get into it with the guy because it would go nowhere.
Yeah.
If you think that to be fair, I haven't watched the video, but I feel a lot his take on Lost Boys is highbrow ridicule. That's what I would imagine it is. Let's fucking watch it, whatever.
I gotta hit these.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
got mad to catch up on real quick. Tyler Cassidy Music, aka Froggy Fresh, says, "I DM Sam back. I'll come out for training. I want to be a champion."
Let me hit you up on Instagram after this is over.
Harry T with the 20. Now I gotta catch up on these other ones first. We gotta hit 8 of these real quick.
Has had the opposite effect. So if an individual wants agency,
Gaza Boys with his first ever donation. Thank you, man. Thank you for the support. 25 Canadian for us. Thanks. Hey, Sammy, can you check out Gooey Club Mix? I think you'll like it. Peace be upon ya. Captain Koala with the 25 says, 3 years ago, I lost the ability to walk, and doctors made me catheter every day. I learned how to walk again, but just found out my bladder works. I've been putting a tube up my D every day for 3 years. How would you get back at the doctors?
I'd say you're gonna have to put a tube up their D
Some sort of piss-related prank.
every day for the rest of their short lives.
Froggy Fresh dropping a 20 on us during back then. Thank you.
Thank you
Yeah,
very
he was
much,
telling
man.
you to play the video.
Thank
We
you,
played
brother.
it. Mr. Bo with the 25. Hey, Sam, will there ever be a PGL with Frank Castle, and will World Peace have the same logo?
Different logo, and I don't know. I think the PGL is kind of a minimum effort thing. I don't know how deep into having guests we're going to go. It's kind of just a thing that me and Nick can do in an hour and keep the wheels spinning.
Yeah. And Zach with the hay. We already got that one. Let's see. A couple more here before we get into this. Harry T with the 20. Yo, I tore an arm muscle, Sam. It could be worse. This will set me back months unless I want to be a crab man. This is a PSA to never half-ass warm up and neglect your stretches. What is your take on Greek books like Meditations or Stoicism?
Yeah, you definitely got to warm up. That's a huge deal. Don't ever skip the warm up. And I have not. I'm sure that I've seen the quotes. I know Stoic quotes are like useful. I have not really delved too deeply into it. Actually, I read Meditations. It seems good. It's just stuff it's kind of like common sense stuff. Like I don't know. It's not that. But yeah, probably read it and just internalize that if you don't have that sort of thought internalized already.
Lastly, Joe Santana says, Chris Langland, have you heard of him? If so, thoughts?
Is he the world's gayest genius? Yeah, this guy's a fucking moron. This is like the world's highest IQ guy.
Yeah.
Langland has developed an idea he calls the cognitive theoretic model of the universe, which he maintains explains the connection between mind and reality, therefore the presence of cognition and universe in the same phrase. Yeah, fuck this guy. This guy is just, he should be on Orange County Choppers probably.
And Matthew Carr, welcome to Severe Beast.
Thank you very much. All right, let me see this here.
This death of God opens up this space into which the will to power can assert itself. So now in Sartre, it opens up the space for existence, for my
it was just a lot of spam of big words.
self-assertive freedom.
Maybe I'm just not smart.
To say, here's who I am. Here's what I'm about. Again, I'll come back to this in a little bit, but I hope you can see all kinds of overtones for the way an awful lot of people think today.
It's an amazing video on the notion that ideas like postmodern philosophy have populate out across culture and across time and have ramifications. But technology. So a really important idea is this notion of gamer culture, and you feel free to flame me. But as an example, social media, Twitter, but importantly, gamer culture is another component of the picture that is absolutely destroying one's capacity to have any agency at all. What do I mean by this? I mean the fact that gaming ultimately places a person into a kind of avatar. So what it does is it power. So this is my message to the Lost Boys. My message is effectively to turn away from the supremacy of this idea of individualism and to understand that freedom itself comes through responsibility to others. It comes from a deep responsibility to those people that we love and our communities. The second thing is to use creative practice, to use artistic practice as a tool to deepen our understanding of the divine mystery of our own existence, to turn away from the tenets of postmodernism, to turn away from the anti-teleological impulse, the anti-utopian impulse, and the anti-totalization impulse, and to realize that nihilism, that the idea that all life is inherently meaningless is the veil of Maya, and further that to strive for magis, to strive for the ceaseless, relentless, and never-ending self-transcendence, the pursuit of excellence, and to utilize art and design, creative practice, writing, creativity itself as the primary tool to invest yourself with real meaning.
Stop. I don't think I would disagree with this guy. My hunch is that a lot of this is just highbrow shitting on young people for being on the computer too much, which, whatever. And but ultimately, if you can't talk about black crime statistics, it's just. And the other thing is, I don't think he gets the joke. So it's those two things. I don't think he gets the joke, and I don't think he can talk about black crime statistics without saying the word teleological. Okay. Well, the thing about black crime is that it's teleological in nature. It's discertanian, opium, and black crime, denouement at the end of the day. But that's all I have to say about that. I just don't think it's that interesting. I get it. Okay.
The first video was more focused on you, but the Lost Boys video was like, I don't know. I didn't. Something about reading the word
Do
Lost
do
Boys.
something to help the lost boys find themselves. And making a pretty picture is not going to help anybody find themselves, except for like one guy with a lisp and a nose piercing and a messenger bag. He'll find himself looking at the pretty picture. But that's not going to help. You're not going to help millions, hundreds of thousands of people find themselves. And I would take whatever he's got to say, I would take it more seriously if he was squatting 2 plates. Or just have your sons squat 2 plates.
I don't think we're
And I'll-
lost.
and I'll-
I think
if-
we're found. I don't think like the whole.
I'm extremely found.
Yeah.
And anytime I talk to somebody, I would like them to be more found by the end of the conversation than at the get-go. Tell you what, if your sons can squat 2 plates, I will get into a serious conversation with whatever the fuck that shit is.
We got